Giving birth is the hardest thing I've ever done. I thought I could use perfection to avoid racial bias while I was having my babies. I was wrong, but I want to tell you all the steps I went through to get to that conclusion. I found a doula. I found the best doctor. I went to a private hospital. I started eating healthier. I walked, I drank water. I did everything. I made sure I was in a good place in my career. I had the best partner ever. My husband is amazing. We thought we could do this. I had read the stats. I knew the issues. I knew about the racial disparities with Black women in giving birth in America. I knew those things. But I thought, I'm going to be perfect. I'm going to be prepared. And I'm going to avoid racial biases in the labor and delivery room. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my first birth experience. So I go to the hospital, like many of us. I went to the hospital. I was getting checked in. I was in the bed. I was doing my breathing exercises. I had my cup of ice. I was ready to go. The charge nurse comes in and she asked me, "How's your pain?" And I said, I'm okay. And she responded with, "Good." Because I know when Black women say they're in pain, they're exaggerating and they're not telling the truth. That took me back. I felt powerless. I felt hopeless. I felt like I couldn't trust my body. And when you're having a baby, you need to trust your body. So I had that experience, had the baby, took the baby home. About a year later, I got pregnant again. And in my head, I thought, okay, I'm going to be even more perfect this time. I'm going to find an even better doula. I'm going to work out even harder. I'm going to make sure my husband's there for as many appointments as he can be at. I got this. Like, this is not going to happen again. So I go to the hospital to have my second baby. I have my baby, and I'm sitting there, and there's a process that happens. You have your baby, and then you typically have like a nurse or someone in admin come, and they ask you what you want to name the baby. They ask you biographical information. So I'm holding my perfect little angel in my arms, and the nurse comes in, and she says, "Okay, we're going to have you fill out your paperwork." I'm thinking, I can fill out paperwork. I can handle that. I got a name in mind. I got this. But she's like, "But some of the information has already been filled out for you." And I thought that was odd. But remember, I've never been to this hospital before. I'm going to a whole new hospital, a whole new doctor, a whole new doula. I'm doing everything even more perfect. So I asked her, why? Why is some of the information already filled out for me? And she said, when she was in nursing school, they were told Black women don't know the paternity of their babies. Now let's go back, remember? I thought I did everything perfect, right? I go to a good hospital, I have a doula, I have my husband there, I have a good job, I have good health insurance. I'm not asking for anything. I'm laboring, I just do the same thing. Just give me ice. Give me ice and I will mind my business. Just take care of me. Take care of my baby. That's all I ask for when I'm giving birth. The bar is low. I don't want to give anyone the opportunity to hurt me. And that's wrong. That's wrong. We've got to do better. Hopefully you're thinking, well, what can I do? What can I do? I can tell you what you can do. White women have the best birth outcomes in America. So if our white counterparts start reviewing hospitals where they give birth, we can then use that information to know at least the minimum standard of care, at least at minimum what these doctors and nurses can offer us at that facility. Would you give birth there again? Was your pain relieved? Did you have access to the nursery? Were you offered lactation services? These are all things that you can provide that'll let people like me know, people who look like me and walk in my skin, know what we're able to get access to. I'm no longer at the mercy of the attitude or the opinion or the mood of the health staff. Now I can say, hey, there's a nursery here. Can I use it? You know what? I think I want to try chest feeding. Can I get lactation services to come in and see me? Now I know what I can ask for, because the people with the best birth outcomes are letting me know before I get there. I am so excited for this next generation. They're like, don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. They treat people like humans. They don't care what you look like, who you love, what you're doing. So while they're still in school, while they're learning, while they're becoming doctors, while they're becoming nurses, we're still giving birth. So in the meantime, while we have this next generation that are changing everything, we can do this now to equip Black women now to make birth safer. What can you do? Leave a review. Whether you're the birthing person, the support person, let us know what you were offered so we know what's available. Thank you.